Hey traders, welcome to the channel, The Noble Trader. I'm your trader and trainer, Mr. Paraskol over here. So in today's video, we are going to have a very good news trade in the market in which we are going to live trade as well. We are going to do the live analysis on the news trade itself. So first, let's come to the Forex Factory and look at the calendar. And you will see that there is an upcoming USD news about to be received in the next 7.5 minutes over here. So today, what we are doing over here, we are trying to trade the news, which is a very high volatile in the US dollar. And since it's a US dollar news, we are going to take a trade in the XAUUSD. That means we are going to trade on the gold itself. Okay, so I'll be doing some live analysis for you guys, and those who have been trading on the news itself and they want to understand how can we trade on the news on the forex news properly, you're most welcome to join our channel, subscribe it, and hit the bell icon so that you can have all the news trades with me live before even the news hits and the price will strike. So first we will do the fundamental analysis of this news itself. The unemployment claims are going to be received in the market, and secondly, what we are going to do, we are going to go on the technical analysis of the chart of the gold itself, and we can see that already the gold is running huge towards the downside. So it's plunging already. As you can see that the market is actually highly volatile right now because of the news, incoming news itself. Normally such kind of volatility normally comes before after the news data has been released, but we can see over here that the news has been you can say impacting the price or the data from the 5 minutes onward itself. So let's come back to the fundamental analysis first, and then we will be moving to the technical analysis. So in the US dollar, the unemployment claims are going to be released in the market. So let's understand and decode it fundamentally. What does it mean and how is it going to impact the price of the gold and how can we make some money today? So what you can do is, for fundamental analysis, you can click on the folder chart over here and you will see that the major things that you have to understand in the unemployment claims is this part: why traders care, although it's generally viewed as a lagging indicator. So what we are talking about is the unemployment claims data that is going to be released by the US itself, by the Department of Labor. So it's a lagging indicator. The number of unemployed people is an important signal of overall economic health because consumer spending is highly correlated with labor market conditions. Unemployment is a major consideration for those steering in the country's monetary policy. So what we are looking at as a layman language is, as soon as these data will be released in the market, the unemployment claims, the data will be released in the market, you will see that it is highly correlated with the price of the gold. Because if there is much more unemployment in the economy, if the unemployment goes up, then the dollar value goes down. Okay, guys. So what you have to understand fundamentally is that if the unemployment claims are more than expected, okay, so these are the kind of data. First, the forecast, and this is the previous data of the unemployment claims, and this is the forecast. So as you can see that the previous data showed us that the 212K people were unemployed as per the Department of Labor over here. And since the forecast is a little bit on a higher side, that means there are more number of unemployment claims in the US this month itself. So this is one of the news that you will see on a monthly basis. And you have seen the same news being occurring in the other forex currency pairs as well. So since the forecast data is a little bit higher, that means you can say that the unemployment claims that are going to be released is a little bit higher. So this is just a forecast, guys. This is not truly correct. The actual figure which is going to be released in the next 4.5 minutes can be better than this figure or can be lesser than this figure. So this is a major figure what we are expecting, because right now whatever the current market price of the you can say gold is over here, you will see that this is the price based on the forecast data, although the previous data had already had an impact on the price on the previous month itself. So wherever the market is standing today, it is not based on the actual data of the previous month. It is based on the forecast data of the current month itself. So we have to do what? We have to understand if the actual figure of the unemployment claims is higher than 215K, then you will see that the US dollar will go downside, and all the anti-correlated currencies, let it be gold, let it be GBP, or let it be Canadian dollar, if you're trading in any of the forex pairs, you will see that the price of that currency will go up. Okay, so we are expecting an anti-correlation of the US dollar with the current news itself. Let's say if the unemployment claims are lesser, that means if the unemployment claims are, let's say 212K, okay, or let's say 200K, sorry, then you will see that the US dollar will go upside and the gold will go downside. Okay, and if the, let's say, unemployment claims are, let's say, 230K or 220K, which is higher than the figure of the forecast, you will see that the US dollar will go up and the gold will go downside. Okay, guys, so I hope that you're able to understand the fundamental analysis of the news that is going to be released in the next 3 minutes. So now let's come back to the technical analysis, and let's see what is happening in the chart for now, and we will be able to understand what can be expected, or what move can we expect from the market in the gold itself. Okay, so what we are doing over here, this is a gold chart of XAUUSD on a 5-minute time frame. You can also do it on a 1-minute time frame if you're interested, but I always trade on a 5-minute time frame when there is a major news in the market, and we get a better analysis for the technical analysis itself. So what is happening over here, if you will see the gold, how do we technically analyze the data is basically, you will see that the price of majorly the previous day high was over here at the 5200 level, 5207, and the previous day low is at the level of 5105. So this was a major range that was produced by the previous day itself, and you will see that the major low of the week over here is the level of 49966. Okay, so this is the major low level which was created previously. Now, as I said, if the unemployment claims are going to be higher, then you will see that the gold will go towards the upside. And if the unemployment claims released in the market are lower, then you will see the gold going towards the downside. Since you don't have the actual access to the news before the market releases, since you know that over here you can see the timer in 1 minute and 47 seconds, the news is going to be released. But what will happen is the major impact will happen before the news itself, because already the traders know how the news is going to react in the market. So what we are doing over here is to decode the news we can never expect from the market news data. All we can understand it, this is the high volatile time period in which either the price will go towards the upside or the price will go towards the downside. So how can we expect, based on the current news pattern, if the market is trying to go towards the upside or towards the downside? All you have to understand, guys, is this is a very high volatile market and highly volatile news. So you will see huge momentum in a fraction of seconds. Either the price will try to target the previous day high, because there is a lot of liquidity being present in the market above these levels. So there are a lot of stop losses you can see above these levels which are pending in the market. And what can we expect other than this is that the price will try to go towards the downside over here. So what is the next thing that can happen in the market? That the market will try to move towards the downside again, and you will see the price try to reach this level or the previous or the major low of the week. Okay, so let's now understand, since 40 seconds are left, what are we expecting from this news itself? Either the price will go towards the downside or it will try to go towards the upside. So what we are understanding from the technical analysis is, first, the price was in a consolidation. However, the price created a major break of structure at the previous this level. So this was a major break of structure, and from here what did happen, the price actually reversed towards the downside. In the last few minutes the market reversed, and again after creating this major lower low, the price is trying to create a new lower high. So what can we expect today? That the market will try to move towards the downside. So let's put up a sell trade over here. Since 8 seconds are left, we are going to put the stop loss somewhere over here, and we are going to target at least 1:5. So let's say 1 second is left. If the news will go towards the upside or downside, so price is still over here. Now let's see what is going to happen, guys. The news is about to release. So let's see if the news is released over here or not. Still pending over here. So the news is saying that the price is going, basically unemployment claims are less. So now let's look at the gold data. What is happening? The price has not given any sudden momentum. Even if the news has released, the price is not giving any good momentum right now. But if you will look over here, we are exactly at the right direction of the price. The price is actually going towards the downside. So all those who have already taken up the trade for the downside, what you can do is you can actually put your stop loss exactly at the break even. Okay, guys, so you can put the stop loss exactly at the break even over here. So now our stop loss is exactly over here, and we are targeting at least till 1:5, or you can target till over here 5081.23. Okay, so let's see. We have not seen any sudden momentum in the price over the gold itself, which is quite unusual, because at such point of time, you can see huge momentum when the news is highly volatile. But since the difference of the major forecast and the actual data is not much, and that's why we cannot see the major momentum or very good volatility in the markets. However, as you can see, we have already taken a sell trade in the market, and it is still near to the level of where it was previously. So you can hold the trade. You have already put the stop loss to the break even, so that even if the price goes towards the upside, you're not losing any money, guys. Okay, so those who have taken the trade with me at the exact same time, put the stop loss over here at the break even and let the pips run. So over here we have already covered how much, since the candle has been made. We have already covered a target of around 120 pips. Okay, so already 120 pips have been covered in the market, and I have told you that the major target should be around this 460 pips around over here. Okay, so let's wait and watch what is going to happen in the price. I am actually putting the screen on the over here. We are already at the break even, so I'm going to put this as a break even. Do not, you can say, do not hold the trade, guys. If the price goes upside, please get out of the trade, because there is a very high possibility that the news will go towards the upside. So this is the break even moment over here. Already those guys who have taken the trade, you can put up the break even over here. If the price goes up, you will be out at zero. But if the price goes down, you will be plus 46 pips around, 460 pips around. You will be plus. So let's wait and watch how the trade plays, if it's a break-even trade or it's going to be a target, and let the screen run over here. If you have any question, guys, you can put it in the chat box. If you have any comments or queries, you can subscribe to the channel and you can let me know your queries as well. Okay, since you can see, guys, that the break even has been hit, so we are out of the trade. So in today's trade, we have not lost anything, neither we have made any profit, since our target was still over here, and price has not given us any good momentum since the news was there. Highly volatile news was there, but however, the difference between the forecast and the actual figures are not much, and that is why you have seen that there was not a good momentum in the market. So all we have to do was take care of our risk and not lose any money in the market. Okay, not all the days are going to be profitable, but however, if you have not lost any money today, it's good. Okay, so now we are going to be live tomorrow exactly at I think 8:30 a.m. In the USD, when this is a very important news, guys. This is NFP going to be released. This is the last Friday, so this is now non-farm payrolls. So every first Friday of every month, the NFP data is going to be released in the market, and we are going to see a huge volatility in this price because NFP is such a very important news which comes every month. Okay, and this is going to highly impact your trading as well for the further month. So we are going to do some analysis for the further month as well. If you want me to do the analysis for some other currency pair or any other equity, you can let me know in the chat box, guys. Okay, guys, so since we are out at the break even over here, and the target has not been fulfilled, we are closing the live today. And do not forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the like icon. If you have any other queries, you can put it in the chat box, or I'm going to put the you can say the contact number very soon. I'm going to put up a email ID. If you have any queries for yourself, or if you want to connect me personally, you can directly mail me or you can WhatsApp me on the given number. Till then, guys, take care. Hasta la vista. Hope you have a great weekend. And tomorrow we are going to meet for the NFP itself. So tomorrow exactly at 8:30 a.m. at the same time, the NFP is going to be released, and we are going to come live exactly at 8:20 or I think 8:15 a.m. Okay. So do not forget to subscribe to the channel, the Noble Trader, guys, and do motivate us by hitting the bell icon, guys. Till then, sayonara.